takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitor's sideline, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. And this one's incomplete. The Patriots come in looking for win number 8 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked what they looked in week 5.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Short pass caught by Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're thinking he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the air, May. That's complete to Dobbs. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's May. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's up?
Here's May. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Hey, what's up?
On third down, here's Henderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. If I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now an option play on second down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Allen. And his throw is incomplete. It was Shaq Thompson that time making the pass breakup. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Patriots offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here goes next.
They go play action now. May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing here is May. It's Williams on the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw, it's May. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
What's that? Crazy.
They'll throw with May. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they go play action with May. Down his man is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 9-yard line.
What's that? What's that?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Bills 7.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Right back to Cook for another completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 55 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to throw. May. Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he can win every battle.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
Round 80!
Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
319!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Patriots 10.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Five.
To the air, May. This is caught by Williams. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now second and 3. Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And they're unable to spike it in time. It would have been a makeable field goal try, but it's all for naught. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. The tight end in motion right. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Good for a Patriots first down.
They'll look to throw here. Open man down the field is Henry. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Finding Williams once more, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 5.
That'll... bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go.
Now May on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Allen now looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
23-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
My, oh, my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing here is May. It's complete to Williams. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5. Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
They'll throw with May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, here's 5. Hey, what's up?
They'll try and throw for it with May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 8 yards out. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ready? Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down and 1 less down to try and get it.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
319.
Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And it's taken in at the 9. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. The Pats at the line ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's May. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. May going to give it to Henderson. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Crazy.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings us
more the motion man right. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Allen. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. To throw is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Pats, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.